good YouTube. So we're here at MJ's. We're going to do a training video for you today. So obviously we've done like a sort of day in the life of the intro video, done the show day video. So now something a little bit different. So I'm obviously peak week again now. I've got Alicante. I'm flying out Wednesday. Today is Monday. Competing on Saturday. So I'm currently 5 days out for my last show of the year. Fuck for that. Been a long old prep since March, but I've loved every minute of it. But now, in all seriousness, though, we're doing hitting some chest and tries today with George. Looks like George is already here. He's always beats me because I'm always late. So yeah, another thing as well, I wanted to get the car in the video today just because selling Bay, should I say, just getting rid of it, so it all cleaned up and it's looking amazing. You can have a little pan around, have a little look. So yeah, I just wanted to get it on the channel before we get the new one, and when I do get a new car I will put it on the channel as well. Like I said, this channel is all about me, my life, bodybuilding, training, business, you know, other shit I get to, cars, clothes, whatever, just other interesting stuff. So it's not just a one-track pony sort of YouTube channel. I will show you other things as well. So anyway guys, we're going to get inside. I'll talk you through some of the stuff that we're going to do in the session, the reasons why we do it. It's going to be potentially a little bit different training to, you know, balls to the wall stuff that we normally do. Intensity is still going to be there, of course, but yeah, I'll try and give you a little bit of an explanation, a bit of detail into as we want to do stuff. So yeah, see you in there. So stands out for bringing out a client clothing range. So I've rebranded my company we're going to call it like slogan, the new breed. So basically it's like the new breed of online coaching, the new breed of athletes. I'm building the new breed. So I'll just give you a little insight into a bit of clothing that we're doing. I don't know if you can see that. So hashtag Team JB, the new breed. So we've just got these are just a couple of like mock-ups. Just currently getting some samples and stuff done now, so hopefully by the time you see this, I'll have some stuff that I can show you. I had a few samples at home. A couple of the guys I'm working with are so quick. My graphic designer, the clothing guy. That's one thing that I really, really respect about people who are professional, good at their job, and have a quick turnaround time. I think that's so important, and it's the same with me from an online coaching perspective. Like, people paying for a service, so they expect the service, but then they expect also communication. I believe communication from a business standpoint to get good results and keep good relationships with people is really, really important. So yeah, that's a big thing for me with regards to business. Anyway, less business, more training. Let's warm up. So we're doing chest and tries today. Like I said, it's going to be a touch higher volume than normal, so we're not going to be doing anything like George might be, because obviously George is not 5 days out. You know, probably push again. You'll see George might do some drop sets, etc., etc. I'm probably going to lay off that kind of stuff, but I will still be pushing towards failure, but potentially not having those failure reps, because at this point, to cause that extra inflammation in the muscle where I may not recover, all that kind of stuff, potential injury risk, it's just not worth it. The work's done, my physique is ready, now it's just about maintenance, blood flow, all that kind of stuff. So potentially like blood flow, fluff training, but still kind of heavy, so let's get it. I don't know why, but I'm in a very good mood today. 5 days out, and I'm a bit hit and miss, aren't I, George? A bit hit and miss. So, sometimes I'm like this for an hour, and you don't get word out of me. Today I feel like, yeah, I think it's because everything's coming together. Like, I'm competing in 5 days. I feel good physically, mentally. Like, business is good. I've got loads of other things outside of bodybuilding going on, like my clothing line. Just being positive and being productive, and like working on things like my business. I've got so many ideas moving forward for the future. I'm excited. So yeah, I'm in a good mood. So one more thing as well. With my training, I always used to start on a compound movement, for the pure reason that obviously compound movement first, to be as strong as you can. So obviously mechanical loading, mechanical tension is, you know, the underpinning of hypertrophy and building muscle. Therefore you want to be able to move as much weight as possible. However, sometimes I find, especially on chest for me, I do need to have that activation in there, so I always now start with a fly. And also, it's person dependent, but for me, for my shoulder niggles, etc., I'm not being a pussy, don't worry, it's an actual thing. But because of my shoulder, it's really, really important for me to get nice and warm, get lots of blood in the area before I go down and do my pressing. So that's why, again, we're doing a fly before press.
So like I said, one of the main focuses of today is blood flow, getting lots of blood into the muscle, looking the nutrients around the body, potentially a little bit more depletion as we go through this final phase. I spoke to Jordan. I think we're going to start carb loading late Wednesday because the travel Wednesday going to be flying, so obviously we don't need to flatten out too much. So we'll start having some carbs on Wednesday, a bit more of a bigger load on the Thursday, probably back off on the Friday as like a control day sort of thing regarding carbohydrates, and then play it by ear on show day, because obviously we want to come in for this show really super tight, so we're not going to over carb. I'd rather under carb if anything and just come in razor sharp. So that's the goal here. Also as well guys, recently been sponsored by Tough Wraps, and these are the dual ply elbows. I've not used these yet because I've been using the neoprene ones, which are fucking unreal. But I just want to give these a bash today, so let's see how they go. Got the Villain, these are like, I don't know if you can see, they're like super strong wrist wraps. So for like when you're lifting all that 20 kg curls. It's a brand that I was using before I was working with them, so to now be working with them is an honour and privilege, so very much looking forward to building a relationship with them over time as well. I do actually have a code if you guys need any knee sleeves, belts, gym training accessories like wraps and stuff like that. It's literally my name, Ballinger, B-A-L-L-I-N-G-E-R. You can get 10% off on the UK and the American store. Also the teasers. Come on, let's go. I like work. Let's fucking go. Right then.
Easy, let's go. Fucking strong, Joe. Come on. Good. All day. Come on. There. Get big reps now. Finish that. Good. Strong.
You take 13. Oh, should not be feeling this good at 5 days out. I feel fantastic. I feel like I've taken a... I won't finish that sentence. So, you're saying, big dog? My boy competed yesterday, looking absolutely sick. Yeah, my hair, there's work coming in now to make me look all pale and shit. Are you feeling after the show?
Yeah,
good. Yeah. Positive. Yeah, that's it. That's what you're doing there from every show. We take the positives, take the negatives, and work on to the next one. But literally, I just wanted to put Luke in now because work rate he's put in over the past, well, over the whole prep, but especially the past, what would you say, month or so?
Yeah, the past 4 weeks.
How much weight did you lose in the period?
10 kilo in 6 weeks. I had to chip away up.
That's mad.
It come down to literally a day of weigh, and I was a pound over. So another day, I would have made weight easily, but yeah, I was a pound over on weighing.
What did you have to do to make the weight?
Literally
eat nothing.
Eat nothing. Get a bit of fluid in there and just literally sweat it out as much as I could.
What were you doing, just on the bike?
Just wrapped up as much as I could.
That's crazy. Like to see, like I got so much respect for that, because when I did Classic in 2018 in Alicante, funny enough to show I'm doing this weekend, I had to cut a similar amount of weight in a similar amount of time, and I know what it takes, and it's absolutely grim. So big respect, bro. Big respect. Anyway, back to the grind, my brother.
Yeah, let's get it.
Give it. What I'm going to do on here is some higher reps, 1 plate, 15 reps or so there, obviously not to failure. Each time we're going to add a plate or add some weight, we're going to do sort of 10 to 12 until we get to a point whereby 10 to 12 is failure point, and then that's your work set. So each kind of like feeder set, so to speak, isn't a failure, but it's just accumulating a little bit more volume, a little bit more blood in the muscle, so to speak, without causing too much damage to the muscle by going to failure. Boom! That's the shit. It's gonna grow you a big motherfucking chest. Ha!
Go on, Joe.
Let's go.
Good. Again, let's go. Big rep now. Let's go. Good. Come on, that's it.
Real strength teetering off just a touch. More endurance, to be honest. That's probably just a lack of food and obviously the output and everything that's going on at the moment. Like start the session was strong. Not that I'm not strong now, but normally I could do probably like 3 plates. 10. Woo. Sounds hungry. for me specifically, I've got a shoulder grade 2 tendon tear, so I can't fly to here because my shoulder will probably fall off. I have to fly with a bent arm to here. So before any comments and says you're not going forward in motion, I'm doing that on purpose, okay? And then at the top, I'm trying to get that nice squeeze again, like I mentioned, on the D handle press to the bottom. So on your flies, I believe as well, if you want to overload the fly and you want to fly heavier, you have to bend the arm a little bit here. You can't hold a 60 kilo dumbbell with a straight arm. not that I'm going to be flying 60. But if you're going to go a little bit heavier, I think personally it's okay to bend the arm at this range, at the bottom range, and then bring it up at the top. That way, like I said before, mechanical loading, mechanical tension is the drive of hypertrophy. The more load you lift with good form, you know, technically the more muscle you should lift. So, you know, you can fly the 10 kilos with perfect form all day, so straight arms all day, or you can try this technique and you can probably fly quite a bit more. Personally, I believe you're going to see a lot more benefit from doing it this way. Not to say one's better than the other, they're both good in their respect, but just my opinion. I was getting tired, and now just seeing some of these pictures, very happy. Very, very, very happy indeed. I think this is potentially the best I've ever seen myself. Big call, big call. Every shot is pretty on the money, yeah. Don't really have any weak shots here. Well, obviously I have weak shots, but I mean, for me, I'm hitting them as well as I can do.
It's looking a lot more balanced.
Fuck.
Plus, hair removal, tan, everything else.
That's it, George has hit the nail on the head. Hair removal. When I'm hair removal, fuck me, no cunt is touching me. But now, seriously though, hair removal time, like, it all adds up, all adds up. I'm excited, motherfuckers. Like I said, like, I'm not going into the show with any expectation. I went into the British too much. I put so much pressure on myself. Like, I had I have to win, I have to win, I have to win. This, I got no pressure. Like, I'd like to come top 5, but no pressure. Like, I'm just gonna go and enjoy it and hopefully bring something pretty fucking cool to the stage. Anyway. Let's do some shows. Seen people do that before and they go like this, they're doing the rep and then they go, that's pointless. Don't do that. Clocking off, last chest and tries done, 4. I don't know how long, but I felt good. I feel good. I can eat some fucking food now. Great session, a few days.